Chapter Steps to Realization, Part 5. The great truths about atoms and the finer elements and the fine perceptions of men were discovered ages ago by men who never saw a telescope or a microscope or a laboratory. How did they know all the things? It was through the heart. They purified the heart. It is open to us to do the same today. It is the culture of the heart, really, and not that of the intellect that will lessen the misery of the world. Intellect has been cultured with the result that hundreds of sciences have been discovered, and their effect has been that the few have made slaves of the many. That is all the good that has been done. Artificial wants have been created, and every poor man, whether he has money or not, desires to have those wants satisfied, and when he cannot, he struggles and dies in the struggle. This is the result. Through the intellect is not the way to solve the problem of misery, but through the heart. If all this vast amount of effort has been spent in making men purer, gentler, more forbearing, this world would have a thousandfold more happiness than it has today. Always cultivate the heart. Through the heart, the Lord speaks, and through the intellect, you speak yourself. You remember in the Old Testament where Moses was told, "Take off thy shoes from off thy feet, for the place whereon thou standest is holy ground." We must always approach the study of religion with that reverent attitude. He who comes with a pure heart and a reverent attitude, his heart will be opened, the doors will open for him, and he will see the truth. If you come with intellect only, you can have a little intellectual gymnastics, intellectual theories, but not truth. Truth has such a face that anyone who sees that face becomes convinced. The sun does not require any torch to show it, the sun is self effulgent. If truth requires evidence, what will evidence that evidence? If something is necessary as witness for truth, where is the witness for that witness? We must approach religion with reverence and with love, and our heart will stand up and say, "This is truth and that is untruth." The field of religion is beyond our senses, beyond even our consciousness. We cannot sense God. Nobody has seen God with his eyes or ever will see. Nobody has God in his consciousness. I am not conscious of God, nor you, nor anybody. Where is God? Where is the field of religion? It is beyond the senses, beyond consciousness. Consciousness is only one of the many places in which we work. You will have to transcend the field of consciousness to go beyond the senses, approach nearer and nearer to your own center, and as you do that, you will approach nearer and nearer to God. What is the proof of God? Direct perception, pratyaksha. The proof of this wall is what I perceive it. God has been perceived that way by thousands before and will be perceived by all who want to perceive him. But this perception is no sense perception at all. It is super sensuous, super conscious, and all this training is needed to take us beyond the senses. By means of all sorts of past work and bondages, we are being dragged downwards. These preparations will make us pure and light. Bondages will fall off by themselves, and we shall be bowed up beyond this plane of sense perception to which we are tied down, and then we shall see and hear and feel things which men in the three ordinary states, that is, waking, dream, and sleep, neither feel, nor see, nor hear. Then we shall speak a strange language, as it were, and the world will not understand us because it does not know anything but the senses. True religion is entirely transcendental. Every being that is in the universe has the potentiality of transcending the senses. Even the little worm will one day transcend the senses and reach God. No life will be a failure. There is no such thing as failure in the universe. 100 times man will hurt himself, 1,000 times he will tumble, but in the end he will realize what that he is God. We know there is no progress in a straight line. Every soul moves, as it were, in a circle and will have to complete it, and no soul can go so slow. But there will come a time when it will have to go upwards. No one will be lost. We are all projected from one common center, which is God. The highest as well as the lowest life God ever projected will come back to the Father of all lives, from whom all beings are projected, in whom all live, and unto whom they all return. That is God.